Zaxx and I have such great live streams on Tuesday nights. During our last show, DOOMCOCK dropped by to support the Late Late Horror Show. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this as much as we did. If someone has joined us from the center of the earth, I cannot believe it. DOOMCOCK, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's great to see you, sir.
Hey, great to see you. I had to turn out and support my guy Dino here. Heard he was going to come on and just wanted to pop in and say hi and send tip of the old hat to Dino.
Sir, thank you for coming. I have watched your channel for a hell of a long time. You were a big inspiration into me starting this. So speaking of big inspirations, we have Dino on from the Late Late Horror Show. And the reason why he's on the channel tonight is you had some problems with YouTube. Dino, go ahead and explain your situation and what we all can do to help and support you.
I got demonetized. I mean, what are you going to say? I got to notice that I wasn't original enough. I'm taking that to think it might be the movie nights, which I might eliminate, but people love that too. It started about a year ago, and I figured I'm going to quit my job because this is taking off, you know, and I'm going to do this full time because of all the messages I got. You know, it helping a lot of people out with anxiety, and we talked about the sicknesses. I had a nurse from a hospice hospital say, the minute I turn this on, everybody calms down, the stress is gone, they fall asleep. So I said, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. This is fantastic. I started streaming the old-time radio shows. Slowly, I started putting in like a little mansion. I got a little TV, the radio, got a little ghost cat that's in there. So I have fun with it, putting all the playlists together. It takes me about 4 or 5 hours sometimes every night to do all of this. People probably don't realize that. I could take it the easy way out and just make it simple. But I take pride in what I do. I build a family, a community. They all rely on me. The supporters are fantastic.
DOOMCOCK, how did you find the Late Late Horror Show, and what is your favorite show, if you don't mind telling us?
Well, I don't really know. I mean, I was just screwing around on YouTube, I guess late at night, looking for something to just kind of check out. I have sleep issues, and so it's nice to have something to listen to when I'm trying to go to sleep. And here was this very cool collection of late horror shows, and I've always loved old radio shows. I'm something of a voice actor myself, so it's kind of a natural gravitation. I've always wanted to hear things like Inner Sanctum and Dimension X and The Shadow, and this channel had all of it. And I love the mansion. I love sitting in that big room on a stormy night. It's kind of like my dream, I mean, it's to be in that wonderful mansion. I actually watched it for the first time. I got a big screen TV, like a really big one. Yeah. And like in a home theater. And I'm sitting there in the dark watching this and seeing like the shadow of the Grim Reaper on the door and the eyeballs moving around. And it's just amazing. It's just so awesome. Dino, I was very happy to have him on Pop Culture Breakdown in the spotlight. And he's just a great guy. And
so many of my supporters sent so many messages via Twitter that the appeal process took like 12 hours because usually it takes 2 weeks. So they gave me a list of some stuff that I need to change. And basically it's deleting the videos that don't meet the standard, which, of course, the movies, the old time radio shows, if I get rid of that the way I do that, which I think are original in their own way. So maybe if I just get rid of the movies, maybe they'll re-monetize me. I don't know.
I got nuked last week, and I got nuked by Paramount the week before. Max was there for that. Yeah, it's just arbitrarily my monetization was taken away for 24 hours, and I had to go back through and reset everything up. And I think maybe in DOOMCOCK, maybe you'll understand this, is when you start talking about unidentified flying things and cryptids and stuff, they don't really like that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't know why. I mean, that's like bizarre to me, because it's not that the cryptids and UFOs are any way political. I mean, it's not like it's going to get the wrong guy elected or some shit. It's just fun. It's just fun, and I don't understand. God knows we're not trying to get them to join a cult. Hey, put on some sneakers, drink some Kool-Aid, and sail to the great beyond with me. No, that's none of that shit. They're just having goofing off and having fun, and I don't understand why they'd be that concerned.
I just want to shout out Dino. Dino, we talked about it before we went live. What can we do now that YouTube has put you in this bizarre limbo, and you've got fans like DOOMCOCK, and then a little old up and coming channel like me trying to help you out? I know you have a Patreon. What can people do? How can people support you in a meaningful way?
I'll never reach what I was getting when I was monetized. I'll never do it. Mm-hmm. But I did set a goal on Patreon where I would feel comfortable still doing this. I'm helping people out. It's a lot more. It means a lot more than just the money. Honestly, if I get enough support on Patreon, I can say screw YouTube and do things the way I want it and not worry about fixing this or that. So the only way I can really keep this going is through Patreon. Or if they eventually monetize me back with the old time radio shows as I'm doing it now. Things are in limbo a little bit, but I'm going to try. So Patreon is the way. And my supporters have come out. We're getting about 70% there already.
Good.
I'm happy about that.
I'm on there. I subbed immediately, and I am very much looking forward to coming on your streams when you have them and talking about the old time radio shows, because I think this is something that it's part of our history, it's part of our culture, it's Americana. And before the internet, we were all linked together by one common set of shared entertainment. And AM radio, FM radio shows, those old franchises are so important.
When I was growing up, there was an AM channel, a small one that just played radio shows, but you never knew which one. There was no schedule for it, so you just tuned in and fell asleep and hoped for the best.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's how I kind of came to know about these. I was a teenager, and it was hard for me to sleep one night. And one Christmas Eve, I turned on the AM radio station, and I heard Sherlock Holmes. And I never looked back. I was a big fan ever since then. So that's kind of what got me hooked on it. I love all those detective noir shows too. The most popular in the whole world right now is Jack Benny, and followed shortly by Johnny Dollar. So those are in order right there.
DOOMCOCK, how do you feel about that stuff? I know in your Friday night show, which I love, you do a lot of routines that to me should have been done with like Milton Berle or like Abbott and Costello, and I can't help but see what I think is an influence from those shows on you.
Oh yeah,
the throwback guy. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love that stuff. In fact, Harvey and I recently performed a revision that I wrote of Who's on First. Instead of that, it's a rock concert. So it's the Who's on First, Guess Who's on Second, Yes is on Third. Which one I want to find out? What silly names I say. And so I've always loved this stuff. It's theater of the imagination, and and the beautiful thing about what Dino does is he gets it. He doesn't overproduce it. I mean, I really love that environment that he set up, where I can go into this lavish drawing room and sit down with a great stereo system and a big picture, and just wonder, get kind of spooked, because I don't know what's going to appear outside the window, and I mean that's like the best possible way to listen to these things on a stormy night in a dark, lavish room where the picture of Barnabas Collins or Vincent Price over the fireplace, and it's just a really wonderful, unique thing that speaks to the soul of people who, like Dino and I, love horror and monsters and and spooks.
Yes.
I mean, I have a lot of the toys that he's displayed. So we think alike, you know. We think alike.
It's so funny.
There's boxes and boxes and boxes over there that I can't get in frame. So
Right. Oh, listen. Yeah. If you could look around if you could even look around this room, geez, I'm in right now. It's like, oh my God, it's hard to even find a place to put down your coffee. You know what I mean?
Right.
It sounds like you need a robot made in the center of the Earth, Doomcock. I
need a Rosie the robot, like on the Jetsons, you know?
Exactly.
Shall I clean this up, Mr. D? Yeah. Thanks, Rosie.
Well, Doomcock, you brought up a great point about Dino here, and that is true escapism. You know, true immersion into this world that he creates. And so it is unfortunate because Dino, I would call you a creator. You know, you aren't just a copy paste guy, and so that's why we're here, is because we all, in our own way, we create something, and we hope that people can escape into this world. And for you, brother, it is this world of horror and in this world of like you were saying, Doomcock, like kind of uneasiness, kind of tension, the dark and stormy night. And some people love that. You know, I think a lot of people are drawn to that, and a lot of them fall asleep to it. You know, and so it's a beautiful way for them to exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I really like. Speaking of Johnny Dollar, you know, I'd never heard of that before at all, and it's like yours truly, Johnny Dollar, because it's not just Johnny Dollar. It's like it's a you know, it's basically a letter. It's like his report on his spending for the mission, and you know, and it's yours truly, Johnny Dollar. It's just wacky.
If you want to hear a really hard-boiled detective, listen to Pat Novak for Hire.
Oh,
the dames and all that good stuff. It's in there, man. Best one so far.
All the dames and the dolls with their gams. Yes.
Come on, lady. That's a hot sweaty.
That's right.
Exactly. Doomcock, I know you have to go. I really appreciate you coming on, and I'm sure Dino appreciates it too. Is there anything else you want to say on Dino's behalf, and any way we can close you out, sir?
Man, I just want you to stick with it, and you know, don't lose heart. And you know, whatever you do, don't delete those radio episodes. The movie thing, I never watched the movie. I mean,
right.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Probably a bad idea to do the movies, but you know. I mean, probably the radio shows are such a tangle of rights, you know, that nobody really cares about them. I mean, hopefully you haven't gotten any strikes on that kind of thing, because you know, it's antiquated. So I mean, stick to what's safe, and keep at it, because this is a really, really fun thing, and I'm really hoping that people will sign up to your Patreon, or you will, like I said, like start, you know, a new channel with just like movie reviews and stuff, but let that fund, you know, this on the side, you know, something along those lines. I hope that this will work out, because we just need a lot more of this kind of thing, you know.
Amen to that.
We really do.
Thank you.
Doomcock, is there anything you want to shout out, or do you need to head out and get some bourbon before the stores at the center of the earth close tonight?
Oh, I've stocked up. I stocked up. When COVID hit, I just went with a big shopping cart and just threw all this. They looked at me like I was some kind of alcoholic, and it's like, I'm in this for the long haul. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's what I do when I go to Specs. I go big. So
I know, but I've always wanted to do radio shows. You know, I've always wanted to do like one of these detectives that talks like this. You understand? He talks real fast and he talks real slow. You know, it depends on the kind of thing. You know, it was a rainy night.
I mean, they're public domain too. A lot of these old Inner Sanctum scripts and stuff, they're out there. And
I would do those in a second.
Recreate those too, but hey, I'm taking on too much as it is. But
I know. Reach out to me. I would love to help you with that, Dino. I would love to do that.
It'd be cool.
Absolutely. But hang in there, Dino. Stay strong, buddy. And I'm really sorry about this. This is just very sad.
So yeah, thank you, man.
You're welcome, brother. Just hang in. We'll stay in touch. We'll do something.
Cool.
Remember, I'm a fun guy too, man. I hate all the stuff going on.
Oh, I know. You've got a great sense of humor, and obviously you're at one after my own heart with all your amazing toys there.
100%.
You take care.
Thanks for coming, Doomcock.
Thanks
you bet,
so much
you
for
guys.
coming out,
Hey,
Doomcock.
Salty Texas Sea, please. Thank you for the invite. Subscribe to Salty Texas Sea if you haven't, and support him. He's a good guy.
Thank you, DC. I hope you have a great evening, sir.
Thank you, and I just say all the other guys on the panel. Thank you. Good to meet you all, and just want to say appreciate you having me on.
It's an honor and a pleasure.
Honor.
And good night, everybody.
Good night,
Harvey.
Don't
Dude.
press the button. Don't press the
No,
button.
dude, don't stop. Don't stop doing it, Dino. Don't stop doing it. It's too good, man. Too good.
Thank you, Doomcock.
We'll see you later.
Take care.
Take it
buddy.
easy.
Thanks.
Laters, man. Take it easy.
Bye bye.
Yes, I will come on your show this Friday, Doomcock. Yes, I will.
Yeah, that happened. That was really cool.
happened?
So, no, I really do like Doomcock a lot. Like I said, I love his Friday shows. And honestly, part of the reason that I brought you on, Dino, was him talking about you guys speaking. And I was like, you're reaching out, you're trying to build a community, and I really respect that. The other thing is you took something that no one else was doing and committed yourself to it, and you take pride in it. And I have so much respect for that. So,
well, thanks again. But
anytime, dude, anytime.
I've got stuff every night, surprises every night, whether it's a detective show the night. Tonight I got Journey into Space. It's a science fiction show, and it's really, really good. So what more can I say? Tonight's science fiction night. Tomorrow might be detective night. Might be some horror shows. So every night it's different. Expect something different and unique every night. So that's all I can really say. And I appreciate all you guys, and thank you very much. Yeah.
Dino, thank you so much for coming on. Like I said, we're going to keep dropping your link to your Patreon account to support you after the YouTube shenanigans. I really appreciate you coming on tonight. I really appreciate Doomcock coming on as well, and I know you do too. So, Dino, again, be in touch. If I can ever help you out on your channel, please do. And any of the guys on this panel, I'm sure they would love to come on too.
Nice to meet you guys, and thanks for what you're doing there, Corey. I appreciate it, man.
As ever, this is Salty Texas Sea. I am Corey DB. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you've seen and heard, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you on board. That way you know, and we have things like live streams, which we are now going to be doing every Tuesday evening. Take care. I hope you're having a great 2022.